never turning back to the way things were. I'm stronger now.
Hi, my name is Maddy Bishop. I grew up in a Christian home. I always knew who Jesus was. My mom always talked to me about God and always made sure that he was in my life. It wasn't until just recently that I actually knew what loving God was. I know that before I actually moved to Illinois, I was bullied really bad. That's actually why we moved here. When we came to Illinois, I remember I got into a relationship, and it was a very, very bad relationship, and there was abuse along with it. And I remember the whole time being in the relationship, every night I would just pray to get out of it, and I would talk to God, and not even knowing that I was talking to God, really, I would just look up and just start talking. After I got out of that relationship, I messaged Lexi Grigsby on Facebook. I actually went to her page and saw her worshiping, and that just amazed me because I knew her past and what kind of past that she had and where she's at now, and I knew that I wanted to be in her spot more than anything. I remember messaging her, and she brought me to Cross Church. Coming to Cross Church, it was kind of like the same thing with my past, just I'm going to church again. The moment I realized that I was saved was the day that I was at youth and we had to get up and pray for Michael Bledsoe. I remember sitting there and I told myself, I'm not getting up to go up there to put my hands on him. That's embarrassing. Everyone's gonna see me do this. And I didn't even have to get up. I don't know what it was. My feet just got themselves up and I walked right up to him. I just wrapped my arms around him and I just started praying for him and crying, and I don't know what came over me. I know the moment after I got done praying for him, I went back to my spot and just something else I'd never do, just lifted both my hands in the air and just started crying. And I know it was the Holy Spirit coming into me and coming over me, and at that moment I accepted Jesus Christ into my life. Now that I've accepted Jesus into my life has transformed completely. As far as family goes, my mom, before I had a lot of anger towards her just because I always felt like I was forced into being a Christian and I was forced to go to church. And now that it was my own decision, I wake up every Sunday morning excited to go to church because it was my decision. And now, like, going home, instead of having anger towards my mom, I actually sit down and I can talk to my mom about things or questions that I have. Because I've made this decision, a lot of people have left my life, but I know that it's for the better and that in the long run, it's just going to be better for me. And I think everyone should accept Jesus Christ into their life. I know that it's changed my life around completely, dramatically in every areas with my friends and with my family. So I know it can change your life around, and I know it's going to be so much better for you. Accepting Jesus Christ into my life was honestly the best thing I've ever done, and it was the best decision. Also, just getting baptized has to be one of the best decisions I've ever made as well.
You